Hey guys, how's it going?
We're hanging in there. It's just been super busy. Like, we had 5 admits from the ER last night right before shift change.
Feels like we've been short-staffed all month. I don't know if we're gonna hit our goals for wait times in the ER.
That's rough.
And to make matters worse, we've had a lot of stockouts and missing meds recently. All that time I spend calling pharmacies, time I could be spending with patients or just keeping things on the unit running.
Our nurses will go into the med room, they pull up their patient, queue up the meds, and something is always grayed out. So then they're wondering, like, do I call down to pharmacy? Do I have to take time to run to another med room? Meanwhile, this patient's 10 minutes late getting their medication.
Do you guys remember that stock optimization project we did on the OB unit? Yeah, we were planning on doing something very similar for you guys. It really helped them out, but unfortunately, we're not able to get to it.
We get the short-staffed, but when do you feel like you could get to it for us?
I wish I knew. My biggest struggle is just pulling the data. From there, we have to have someone run the reports to optimize the data, and only then we can turn it into something actionable.
Why can't we just store more meds up on the nursing units? I mean, I feel like it would free more time up for us with the missing meds, and it would also help your pharmacy technicians too, because they would be spending less time filling machines.
And that's a great question, but the med rooms, there's not enough space to add more cabinets. You know, we're not gonna get construction projects approved anytime soon.
We did have a cabinet down for like 4 hours, I think, about 2 weeks ago. All day long, we're calling back and forth to you, waiting on stat deliveries, or we were having to actually run over to other units to grab medications. So, like, you should have seen our step counters that day.
That means that pharmacy was running up to your units, hand delivering everything, which then probably led to other devices not being filled.
It's like dominoes falling.
So basically, little fires everywhere.
Just a typical month for all of us.
What we just overheard isn't unique, and that's exactly the problem. Before BD, I worked in a health system that looked very similar to one we saw today. And what we learned is that medication management doesn't improve by just asking clinicians to work harder. It improves when the systems work better. And that's what BD Pyxis Pro and BD Incada Analytics are designed for. Reduce the friction that slows teams down so medication management supports the teams instead of competing with it. Expanded capacity means you can store more of the medications your patient needs right where they need them, without expensive construction projects to add more cabinets to the space. And that added storage is secure. Only the meds you need are accessible, so you can streamline your workflows and help reduce the risk of errors. Clinician-inspired touches matter too. The screen pivots for users of different heights. Badge scanning helps nurses get in, get what they need, and get back to their patients quickly. Pick-to-light guidance and secure single-item access bolsters clinician confidence that they have the right medication when they leave the med room. Pyxis Pro is designed for improved reliability. We recognize the impact it has on workflows when a cabinet goes down. The disruption is immediate to nursing, pharmacy, the entire unit. With BD Incada Analytics, pharmacy teams have visibility into their entire inventory. No more digging through multiple systems and manually stitching together separate reports. That kind of visibility helps pharmacies stay ahead of stockouts, minimize expirations, and help ensure nursing has the meds they need when and where they need them. Together, BD Pyxis Pro and Incada Analytics combine secure, flexible storage with AI-powered conversational analytics to help you take back control, reduce disruptions, and unlock insights. Nursing and pharmacy teams can stop reacting and start relying on the workflows they already know and trust. So, you have recently implemented BD Pyxis Pro and BD Incada Analytics. How is that going for you and your teams?
I think it's a lot more calm now around that med pass time. The nurses start to trust that everything that they need is going to be in the machines, because it is, so it's really nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. I'm not thinking about making a backup plan, and I'm not worried about being late on the med pass window. And overall, I'm just way less anxious about being in the med room, which is nice.
Yeah, I think because they're more vertical, there's a lot of storage space. And so in our tiny med rooms, it's awesome because we have so many of those medications that we didn't have before.
Now with BD Incada Analytics, we can recognize patterns in the data and address concerns before they become problems. It's also a lot easier to identify what medications are being dispensed and restocked without having to spend so much hours in Excel and digging through different systems.
We can feel that it's easier for your teams, and it definitely is for our teams. It's so much faster to get into the Pyxis Pro. Like, I just do my badge reader, fingerprint reader, I'm in.
It's just so nice having the vaccines and the refrigerated meds right up in the unit.
And they're like in the locked
Yeah,
bins.
in their own locking bins.
With pharmacy, we don't have to short date the Ativan vials anymore. We could just put them right in those locking bins in the refrigerator, where they belong.
And what about when you still need help in pharmacy for something?
I feel like we talk a lot less often now. But when I do need something, they're able to really quickly actually get it up to me because I think they have a little bit more staff in the pharmacy that's available. Or they can also find it really quickly. And I think that's because of the new analytics you were talking about.
We can quickly access and give nursing what they need when they need it, so we can focus now more on a clinical conversation and less on an inventory management conversation.
And your patients, how does that show up for them?
Oh, they're getting a lot more time and attention from the nursing teams, which is great. We're not scrambling to get their meds on time.
You know, because the Pyxis Pro units are, I think they're a lot sturdier. Like, they just feel tougher to me. And there's so many little details that I didn't even think about before, right? Like, I mean, just like the screen tilts, there's a lot of little things that they've now put in there that help us do our jobs.
Yeah, and from a pharmacy standpoint, we feel a lot more confident now in empowering our nurses to take better care of our patients.
BD Pyxis Pro brings together secure, flexible hardware with AI-powered analytics in BD and Kata, so medication management tasks fade into the background, and your teams can focus on what matters most, your patients.